Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Arielle Ryan on behalf of Music Exclusives TV, and I'm here with Mr. Konshens. He is a Jamaican dancehall artist. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good now that you're sitting next to me. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm blessed. I'm blessed today.
Say Jamaican dancehall. Say it again.
Why?
It sounds nice. Say it.
Okay, Jamaican dancehall artist.
Because Jamaican dancehall.
Oh.
You dance hall, you kind of dance it up a little bit. It's all right. I love it.
Okay, good. So tell me about what's been going on with you. You've been out here for BT weekend, kind of what's been lined up for you.
Just work. And I mean, like, I'm promoting the single Broke Off Your Back. Featuring Chris Brown. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that single has actually been one of the biggest dancehall tracks in the last 2 years. So, and then Chris Brown did a verse on it about 2 or 3 months ago, and it's like a different vibe altogether again. So we're just there, I promote that and just feeling the whole BET weekend vibe. It's my first time. We just left the radio room. We're looking forward to the parties and the actual show.
Hey.
Yeah.
How was it working with Chris Brown? He's such a artist.
Yeah, it was a great vibe. Actually, I'm a big fan. I've been a big fan, you know what I mean? And then my label Empire just reached out to his people, and he already knew the song. He already loved it. He did a verse and sent it back. There was no story, no epic movie type, you know what I mean? No stuff. We didn't have to send a gang of money with negotiation. He just did it out of vibe and out of love. So big up Chris Brown. I don't know.
Great. It takes a village.
Yeah.
Seriously. So tell me about, how you got into the music industry.
All right, my older brother that passed away last year, rest in peace. He's basically the reason. So if there was no him, there would be no Konshens doing music. You know what I mean? I was basically following him to the studio, and until I became an artist. Simple as that. You know what I mean? I've always been a fan of music though. And growing up in Jamaica, like you can't even try to not be a music fan. You have to be a dancehall fan or a reggae music fan or something. And then I grew up in a time when we started getting cable in Jamaica. So, the BETs, the MTVs or whatever just started coming in. So the influence from outside genres was heavy with me. And that's basically how I started. Okay. Yeah.
And so there's dances that go along with your hot songs. Did you have any, input in that? Or was it something where, somebody just started to whine and come up with something clever?
No, it's kind of tricky because these dances that I sing about are actually dances that girls do. So for me to have input, like I'll be creating the girls' dance moves, and I can't even create my own dance moves as a man. I can't dance to save my life. So big up to all the dancehall dancers in Jamaica, because really and truly, the music is inspired by them. You know what I mean? The dancers, the professional dancers, and just girls that go out and dance. You know what I mean? They're the inspiration behind most of the tracks.
Would you say that it's easier for a dancehall artist to, shine now due to the fact that you have so many out right now?
No, it's not easy at all. I think what I'm trying to do right now is really get rid of that door. You know what I mean? There's always a door that each time we get a successful artist from Jamaica, the door closes for like 5 or 10 years. You know what I mean? Right now, there's a whole bunch of international artists that are doing dancehall music, and I love it because it really gives me an opportunity to come through the door and destroy that door. You know what I mean? We need more artists, like 4 or 5 artists to be successful from Jamaica at the same time. And then maybe dancehall music will be more than just a trend that comes around every now and then. It will be more like, you know what I mean, that genre that stays.
And how do you think you've been able to make your music so mainstream and touch so many people?
I have no idea, because I really don't try to make it mainstream. I keep it as original and as in tune to the culture as possible. Yeah. Well, there you go. You know what I mean? So I couldn't tell you what the formula is. In reality, in its purest form, you probably couldn't understand one word that's being said, you know what I mean, unless you're in tune to dancehall culture and you speak patois, you know what I mean. But I think just to have a few words in English for me, and then keep it as raw as possible and as original as possible, yeah.
Would you say there's any hardships as far as people trying to turn you into someone that you're not as far as your music and making you want, do something different than what you're used to?
No, not for me. Like, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen to artists. I've seen artists in that situation where the label or whosoever is managing, they try to change them and curve them into what you would say is more marketable. But I think I do a pretty good job of packaging what the original, the authentic Jamaican music and the Jamaican artists and pushing it forward. It's all about communication. So I have no pressure in terms of trying to fit and fix up myself and become a different brand or a different product. It's all me.
Great.
Yeah.
You have so much great music out right now. Who would you want to collaborate with in the future?
Top of the list, Rihanna, right? And then almost every hip hop, every trap, every R&B, every soul artist right now. I think I'm not so much an artist fan as I am a music fan. Like, each artist, even if it's not the greatest artist, they probably did a song that I like. And I think I can tap into everybody's energy if we were in the studio at the right time.
And how long would you say you spend in the studio? I hear it's like a formula to come up with magic.
Some tracks will take you months, some tracks will take you a few minutes. So there's no formula. I would say there's no formula.
Is there any particular place that you would love to perform at? Any particular venue?
No, I just like to be in the biggest venue with my name as a headliner. Yeah, that's really the aim.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And any new interest in, acting or rapping or, something that you might find interest in doing as a hobby?
Where music is concerned, for me, there's no limits. Like, you just mentioned rapping. I don't think I'll ever be a rapper. But if I'm doing a song and I feel like there's a line that needs to go in that I could rap it, I will. I don't care. In terms of acting, yeah, the sky's the limit. And naturally, it's like a natural progression. After you reach a certain level as an artist, it's like naturally the next thing to do is to act. And you try to expand the brand. Or I have clothing lines, I have, these things. So it's whatever. We're trying to create giants and try to make more successful black people, and that my depend.
And so once you broke out and you really knew that you had notoriety, how was it when you first went back home?
That was tricky because I actually was successful in Japan before anybody in Jamaica knew who I was. And then it was like 2 years after I actually moved back home that people started realizing that I'm an artist, So my situation was kind of a tricky one, so it's a long story too.
Okay. Any new projects that we should look out for? We should try to keep our ears to the streets for?
Keep your ears and your eyes to the streets for your thing when you turn me on, right? Go check out Broke Off Your Back feature and Chris Brown. But the next thing is Turn Me On. And right away you can understand that this song is about the girls. The video is already out on YouTube doing great. The song is already picking up steam, so go and check that video out, Turn Me On YouTube. And yeah, check out the IG too at Konshens, Konshens.
Thank you. You just made my job a whole lot easier. Thank you for watching Music Exclusives TV. Make sure you subscribe on our YouTube channel. Thank you, Mr. Konshens, for taking the time with us. Again, this is your girl, Arielle Ryan. Have a great day. Bye.